Hello and welcome back to Lord Fat Gaming Plays Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. I'm your host Lord Fed. In part 4 of Dragon Quest 2 HD-2D Remake walkthrough video, we're about to go into the Kingdom of Cannock. As always everyone, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Dragon Quest series videos like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell to be updated much more. In the last video, we explored the region around Left 1, got some collectibles, we went inside the village, got an extra mini medal, also saw the price of the shops. Now in this video, we're going into the Kingdom of Cannock. Yeah, we're going inside the castle and the town itself. So before we do start traveling, I need to give an update on what I did in between episodes. I did quite a bit of farming in between episodes. Yeah, don't go east beyond some kind of shrine thing. Bad idea. Almost died. I did get the scale shield and the chain mail. Also, I got 2 of those tickets. No accessories at all. Let me show you what else I did get. Just make sure. All right. See, there you go. I got the level 14, which is nice. And they are called Tumba or Tumbola. Look like it's some kind of mini game we'll be able to do later on. Anyways, we're going north, which will lead us to, you guessed it, the Kingdom of Cannock. So just keep on following the pathway. Simple as that. I'm going to go ahead and cut across a little bit. Now, we're going to go ahead and face these enemies. I forgot to tell you what abilities I did get as well, too. I'll probably review the ones I already got in the last episode or so. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Now, I already got the 3 there. Stone's Throw, that's very useful. Helm Splitter, that's fine. Hawkeye Claw. So what Hawkeye Claw does is it makes sure you cannot miss at all. Costs a little bit of MP to use. However, this is useful against if you're like bedazzled, which is great. And I got muster strength from the last video, which is nice. So just simply follow the pathway. There's a sign that'll tell you you're about to reach the kingdom. We'll go ahead and get there now. We'll get the rest of the stuff if I can later on if there's any secret spots. If not, I'll get the sparklies at least. Alright, we take out those foes. New enemies here, these blue rats, they can actually summon help. That is actually good though if you're grinding gold, but bad if you're trying to get somewhere else. Alright, there we go. So now it's time to enter, you guessed it, the Kingdom of Cannock. I'll get to some of those spots later on. Welcome to the Kingdom of Cannock. You heard that right, this kingdom. It looks very short for the town portion, however the castle is not bad at all. This is a great way to explore, I should say more like explore, and then get some other items as well. And okay, just tells you some good advice these people, which is nice as well. And look, like I said, they saw something on the horizon towards Moonbrook. Well, yeah, we're not going to say anything about that. I promise the king's, I should say my main character's father not to say anything. And the warrior says, go ahead and get medical herbs, like a bunch of them, and chimera wings. I wish I can, but you know that armor I have on and the shield I'm using? That took most of my funds. I'm going to go ahead and try to buy a herb, so this way, if I could get one of those tickets. Okay, no tickets at all. Try to make a habit of try to shop at least once. Sometimes it randomly rolls and you get a Tumbola ticket. We're going to call it ticket for short. Yeah, I want to figure out what's the minigame all about, but for now, what we're going to go ahead and do is enter this building. We're going to get a collectible inside. Yep, you know which collectible I'm talking about. So you're going to go ahead and check. Inside is mini mill, and this one would be number 6. So this is the 6th one on the list to whatever. I'm not going to go spoil it for now until I get to the actual location myself. So we're done with this building, so let's go ahead and explore the rest of the town. Let's see what does this, I should say, town has more for us to treasure hunt. So we're in treasure hunting mode. Inside this barrel is a pot lid. Totally useless for me because I have a scale shield, which is much, much more better. Okay, let's go ahead and check this way. What these knuckleheads are talking about. Okay, they're talking about this kingdom was find one of the descendants of Erdrick. And let's talk about something else. That's fine. 17 gold, that's not bad. Inside the barrel is a seed of defense. That is really useful. I'm going to go ahead and use it on my main character. Once I do get my first party member, then I am not using any seeds at all. Reason being I'm trying to do is separate them into parts of 3s or 4s. Yeah, 4s. It is 4s this time. So let's go ahead and check out the inn. Alright, screw it. I'll use some my gold. Don't worry, I'll be able to get some down the road. I found a halfway decent grind spot. Really decent grinding spot, I'll say. No, I'm not talking about that's east from left line. That's towards the shrine, a little bit beyond it. Yeah, you're courting death there. We're not going to go beyond that. Yeah, this game has barriers. I say invisible barriers until you find out. Those monsters are tough, and then you run away or so. It's trial and error. See if you could die or not. Okay, nothing important in there except for just some minor loot. So let's go ahead and check out the weapon and armor shop. See how much gold I'll have to save. Let's see here. Iron Lance. That is actually good, though. It's 3 more points better than my weapon, but I'm going to go ahead and get that. Looks like there's some equipment I cannot use at all. That's fine. That's all right. This sets me up a life goal there to definitely get some gold for this. All right, let's go ahead and check this part. Let's go over here. I think it's by the grate. Yeah, it is. So on the ground is a tangle web. So what does a tangle web do? Well, this will slow down your foes in combat if you're really desperate for a decelerate. I'm going to probably say for your main character, if you have to do a boss fight early on, that's probably a good idea. Otherwise, fully depend on your party members. So keep on finding any of these little items like that. It'll go towards the 280 gold for the trophy/achievement. That's all I'm going to go ahead and say. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to this kid here. She wants to be like the princess, saying training and training and training. Okay, that's something up with that. That's fine, kid. We're going to go ahead and talk to one more guard before we go inside the castle. And the guy goes, behave. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and somewhat behave. Let's go on in. Welcome to Cannock Castle. Very short castle. However, we're going to go ahead and explore it before we do anything else. So let's go ahead and check everywhere. Yeah, check behind the pots. Check behind statues. You name it. Let's see here. Why is it not? Oh, wow, he's being nice to me. That is good. He goes, I fear their own prince and princess are somewhat free-spirited by comparison. Oh, boy. So look like they sound like they're not strict. They're a little bit on the other side of that spectrum. That's just great. So they're loose cannons. All right, that's some nice information as well. Okay, this talks about... Oh, no, that's interesting. None. I want to check behind the priest. Nothing at all. It's a habit I check behind NPCs sometimes too. So I'm going to go ahead and do is just go downstairs. Reason being is I think there's some loot here, but we'll definitely take that. This will definitely cure poison and help you out greatly. Now we're at Cannock Prison. This is where you do not want to be long at all. Okay, this guard says you freely speak to the prisoners through the bars. Oh, thank you so much for that. And that's locked for a good reason. Okay, that guy's interesting. He's going to give me some information. He talks about a key that opens up all doors. I will not reveal that in time until later. Okay, that guy was weird. And this person is alright, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and check the barrel and the pot. Now, inside the barrel is mini mill. That is number 7 on the list. That's a holy water as well, too. So we have a total of 7 mini mills. So that's the 7th one on the list. Remember that. Hopefully I do find some more. If not, oh well. At least we got 2 in this video. That is very good. That is what I call progress. I'm going to go ahead and explore the rest of the castle. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do some treasure hunting. So let's see here. Okay, let's check out this room. What does this guy says? Herein is a great treasure for the Kingdom of Cannock. Oh, that is good to know. There's a normal door, so okay, there's a blue chest. That's not good. Only one deserving of the title hero may get the contents of this treasure chest. So basically, whatever's inside this treasure chest is very important. However, it's locked by a certain key. And we need a key that opens up, of course, blue chests and doors. Good to know. And this is the princess's chamber. Looks like prince and princess chamber sharing a room. That is very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and treasure hunt inside. How's it going? Okay, it says, cousin. Have you come seek your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Oh my goodness. This one's going to be trouble, folks. Seriously, she's going to be real trouble. Alright, we're going to go ahead and look for a collectible. We got some gold. That's good. We got the cracked scroll. That is ice magic. If I remember it, I think that is either single target or a group of enemies that are weak to ice. This location of it, I will not use the scroll until I figure out who's better to use it for. Yeah, scrolls in this game works a little bit different than the first game. In fact, you have 4 party members, and you have to pick between one or the other for using the scroll. Now, all this treasure hunting is done, so our next stop will be the throne room. This will trigger up a cutscene to advance the story. So let's go there now. I will return when this cutscene is done and over with.
Well met, young Middenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Zounds! Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Though some regard him as something of a feather-brained sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own. Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself, wert thou to go companionless, and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back my son?
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart. Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
Looks like we got a quest, everyone, which is finding the Prince of Cannock. We're not going to go ahead and do that just yet. So let's go ahead and talk to the princess. And, of course, she said something like that. Interesting. Let's talk to the king. So we have to go to the Wellspring of Heroes. We're not going to go there just yet, because I want to go upstairs to do some serious treasure hunting. Now we're upstairs. Let's check the pot. Inside is 26 gold. Good, more gold. I need that badly. Yeah, this I'd say defensive gear took a hit on my wallet. A giant hit, as you've seen. So let's check the door. That is a blue door, so we need a key that opens up a blue door as well too. That's a lot to add to the list. So our next stop is we're gonna go, I should say, definitely east of the throne room. This will trigger a cutscene, so let's go ahead and watch it.
Quickly, in here! What was all that talk of Moonbrook just now? Good gracious! That is terrible news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone. Then it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt with my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook. But at the very least, I can help you find my brother. Can't I? Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits. But first I must dress for the occasion. Step outside for a moment, please. What do you make of my travelling togs? I sewed them myself, you know. Honestly, you boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye. When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief. Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it.
Okay, I had to have some fun with that. So her default name is Matilda. If you want to do it, then keep it. So here's the deal. I'm going to name her Bellatrix. Now, for those of you who are familiar with that name, congratulations. I was about to do that or Beatrix from Final Fantasy IX. I would say, no, we're not going to solely Beatrix's name. We're going to do Bellatrix instead. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and name her like I did with the other two at the start of the game. That means she might join our party now or definitely later.
Now that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
Now that is all done, so I'm going to go ahead and explain about two things. First of all, the Princess of Cannock will join your party. Bellatrix will be a temporary party member, or if you decide to keep the default name, Matilda. So here's another thing as well, two special scrolls. Some scrolls you could use, however, you have to pick on who should use the scroll to learn ability. Because there'll be one scroll and that's about it, so you have to be real careful about it. I'm going to probably try to research the abilities and see what they are and who benefits from what, thereon, so forth and so on. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is go outside, and what we're going to go ahead and definitely do is guess it, get the last two sparkly spots around here. That's the only thing I could get. Thing about guest party members, a few things. Unlike Final Fantasy Tactics, where certain guest party members join you, and then before the point where they leave you, or I say the battle, you can strip them of their equipment and then keep them for yourself. You cannot do that with our Princess of Cannock. Or in this case, Bellatrix, we cannot rob at all. Number two, you cannot make her do follow orders because she'll say she'll do whatever she wants. She's like a goof off. Anyways, new enemy spirit. The only thing dangerous about them, they drain MP, so they drain about 6 to 8, so that's about 2-3 uses of stone's throw, which sucks. You lose out on that. And the Drakkies, they're a joke. You already faced them before. They drop the dragon skill if you're lucky. I'll talk about monster drops a little bit later in the video. I want to roll that until I get a certain drop. Okay, nothing there, so let's go ahead towards the first sparkly spot, which is right over here. And holy water, that is not bad at all. The gold is real nice though, because I want to save up for the lance. Yeah, that I should say Iron Spear, more like it. And there you go. And Bellatrix is not bad at all. I should say more like the Princess of Cannock. We'll just refer to that. So the Princess of Cannock is pretty decent in combat. She's kind of like her brother, I think a bit. We'll go about him a bit more. For now, she's not bad. Yeah, look at her. She has a sword, so that is good. That's a rapier, so that's very nice. The weapon I couldn't get before, she'll be able to use it. Another thing that's a downside is we cannot equip her with anything, as you saw, because it just counts my main character as a party member, which is a party of 1 so far. She's just there doing commands wherever she wants. Some good, some okay, others scratching your head. And it's not bad as the goof off though, or say the gadabout. Yeah, the gadabout was pretty bad because I could do some random commands and drive you nuts. And you have to play him until level 45, because at level 45 or so, they have a special ability that is real nice for spellcasters. And yeah, it's about leveling up like crazy in Dragon Quest III, HD-2D Remake, or any other versions of Dragon Quest III. As for her magic, it's alright. It's the first line of fireball spells. Sometimes she does group fires. She's okay, but for now, you have to put up with her until a certain point in the story. Hopefully, we get her back. There's a trophy / achievement involving all 4 party members. I have to save up for a certain gear and such. All right, not bad at all. So we're gonna go ahead and for our next destination is go northeast. Look for a U-shaped mountains for U-shaped sparkle. That's what we call it. Yeah, that's what we're going for. We're getting some loot. Okay, it's the same two knuckleheads from Dragon Quest 1. Any version. Yeah, those ghosts, yeah, they're obeying my existence until I got enough levels. Then I beat them down. The Drakkies, they're fun to kill though, regardless. Even if I was a little bit under level. Over level, that was a blast. Alright, there you go. And, Ghost drops the item. This one I'm going to go ahead and talk about. Seed of Luck. In Dragon Quest 2 HD-2D Remake, your foes, what they do is they drop more than one item. So it goes into the item pool and tells you what you could get. I'm going to go ahead and show the Ghost. We have two choices. Dazzle Me Not, that's like mint, but the Seed of Luck, that is the best way to do it. So, yeah, you keep on getting those Seeds of Luck, keep on stockpiling those, and then eventually, down the line, what will happen is yeah, your luck will rise up real quick. So, start focusing on foes that drop certain items like that. You can find a certain amount of foes you fight over and over again, then you can farm them. So, I didn't do a farming guide, like I said before, in Dragon Quest 1 HD-2D Remake, due to the fact that most of the enemies drop seeds are way deep in the game. It looked like this time these foes are not that bad, so if I could find a spot to easily farm foes hours on end, then I could show you where they're at. Also, I'm going to try to look for certain items as well, too, to increase our luck. Also, increase the chances of our chest drops. And new enemy scorpions, if you're not careful, they could poison you, so bring some antidotes. Oh, I forgot these blue rats could hulk up as well, too. Due to the fact that I have high defense, their damage won't mean nothing. Yeah, in other words, they suck. And look at her go. She throws a boulder at the foe, and that's it. Oh, man, that is a direct hit. Oh, wow, there's some good gold here. I'm going to need to probably do this spot. Oh, wow, 2 antidotes, 1 medical herb. That is really nice. So what I'm going to go ahead and do at this time is use a Chimera Wing to get back to Cannock. Exit, then I'll do a recap. I got what I need, so it is now time to recap this video. So I decided to go straight to Castle Cannock. The kingdom was nice to explore. I got some mini medals out of it, which is good. So I have total 7 mini medals. 1 from the town and then 1 from the prison in the castle. I met the king. They said we have to look for their son. Then the Princess of Cannock wanted to temporarily join our party. So we got her in tow. And our next goal will be the Wellspring of Heroes. In the next Dragon Quest 2 HD-2D Remake, like I said before, it's the Wellspring of Heroes with our guest party member in tow. This is it for Dragon Quest 2 HD-2D Remake Part 4, Cannock. This is Lord Fent signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night, dude. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and take out this slime for looking at me very funny.
Sure!